Hey guys, I'm just trying to figure out what the best position is. Is it there? Let me see. Should be okay, I think. Let me get some more light in here. I'm just getting ready. I've got like... I'm aiming to leave my house at 3. So I have an hour and a half to get ready. I haven't chosen an outfit yet. But I thought I'd pick the camera up and just chat. Like I said, it's my friend's birthday. So I've already had like a big breakfast. I say big breakfast, basically. I've had my leftovers from last night, so I had a Chinese last night. I got home super late. And I was just like, no one ain't got time to cook, so Chinese it is. I love Chinese. What's your guys' favourite Chinese dish? I like loads of different Chinese dishes, yeah, but the thing at the moment that I'm obsessed with is stir-fried vegetables. Oh my god, I love Chinese stir-fried vegetables. My favourite food is Japanese, actually. I love Japanese food. I'm wondering, would that be better? Let me see. You're okay the way you are. Yeah, I love Japanese food. I love Southeast Asian food, to be honest. I love Korean food. I'm also like a really big fan of Southeast Asian culture. I'm not like an expert or anything, but I love like watching stuff on YouTube about Southeast Asian culture, in particular like Korean culture, Japanese culture. I love it. I also practice SGI Buddhism as well. So yeah, I just love learning about just everything about Southeast Asia. So I just wanted to pick the camera up because I thought, you know what, whilst I'm doing this, I might as well just pick the camera up and have a little chit chat with you all, and just see whatever comes to mind. It's been a really heavy week. I'm feeling really emotionally burnt out. Not that I haven't mentioned that a million trillion times, but yeah, just see if maybe I can release some emotions, release some of my thoughts and make sense of them, really. Because the one thing I've learnt about myself is that talking to the camera is very cathartic for me. I really enjoy it. I really just enjoy getting my thoughts out. Journaling isn't my thing, in the sense that like just sitting down and writing my feelings and thoughts isn't cathartic enough for me. Whilst it's a great method. Oh, sorry, so loud. Welcome to the loudest get ready with me in the world. Whilst it's a great method of getting your thoughts out of your head and making sense of them, just for me, I always find that it's not enough, which is why I guess like doing everything I do on Instagram becomes really easy for me, because actually I find a lot of catharsis in that, a lot of catharsis in people hearing what I've got to say, watching my life, just having everything I do or everything I choose to share witnessed by strangers, really, by people who don't know me online. I don't know why, but it really, really helps me. And everyone always says to me like, Lejla, how do you find any kind of privacy? And I'm like, well, I guess people just value privacy in different ways, don't they? So for me, I like it. I like sharing my thoughts. I like sharing my life. It helps. It's helped me so much in my own journey as well. So I'm going to start off with my, I don't know if the camera's even focusing, I'm sorry, Estee Lauder face cream. This is nearly done. Once that's done, I'll move on to my Bobbi Brown face cream. But yeah, the things that obviously come along with sharing your life online, I guess for me it's a little bit different because I'm not just blogging, am I? I'm not just documenting my life and then posting it. I'm also engaging with women every single day who are sharing their stories with me, because I'm holding space for them too, right? I've said that this space is for you to share your stories with me, to offload. I can't give advice, but I am someone who has been in very similar positions, so I understand. I know what it's like to not have anywhere to place your emotions. You don't have anywhere to tell people how you feel. I've accepted that, right? I've accepted that I've opened up really like a can of worms for 23,000+ women, and then all those women that don't follow me as well, because they all matter too. Just because they're not on my page actually following me, I know that they come back regularly. My insights show that. Like, my insights have been between 500,000 to nearly 1 million every week in the last just over a month or so. So in the last like 4 to 6 weeks. What do I need now? Okay, I'm just going to start off by putting stuff in my hair first. Finish that, do that first. So I'm going to do Cream of Nature leave-in conditioner. I do have another leave-in conditioner, but I think I'm going to go for this one. This one is quite good actually. I like this one. So let's spray that. Oh, come on. I've been using Afro hair products in my hair since I can remember. When I was young in school, I used to, well, obviously I was like a young girl, didn't really have much people to teach me about how to take care of my hair. Like, my mum certainly didn't know how to look after thick, coarse, coily hair. Super frizzy, absolutely no control, like just all over the place. Until I met girls at my school, and my school was predominantly Black and Asian. It was a big school, but predominantly, I would say, when I look back, it was predominantly Black and Asian girls. I went to an all-girls school, and then all my Black friends started teaching me how to look after my hair properly, like what hair products to use. And that's when I realised very early on that actually white people hair products were never going to work with me. They weren't going to do the job. And yeah, ever since school, I've always used like Afro hair products. And then obviously having Bella, it's just pushed me to find out like the best kind of hair care routine, where I was like trying to figure out what the best hair care routine and products were for her. I started doing the same for myself as well. And yeah, so now I kind of have a routine of what works in my hair and what doesn't. Anyway, you see how quickly my brain goes from talking about women who have been through really traumatic experiences to my hair. That's how my brain works. It doesn't stay in one place for too long. This is curly, right, how many more times we're gonna say this? Even Bella knows. This is Mummy's favourite hair care brand. Although I've noticed in a lot of the shops, I can't find their leave-in conditioner anymore. Their leave-in conditioner is the best, but I'm on the hunt for some curly kids leave-in conditioner. So yeah, that's how my brain works. It just jumps around and around and around until it has like a half full circle moment. And that really is how I try and filter through my thoughts. Like, I just have to get them out until I reach, oh, this is It's a 10 hair care gloss spray. I don't know if you saw that. I mean, like, I'm not a beauty influencer. I like my own beauty routine, but I am by no means a beauty influencer. So now let me grab, I don't even know if I'm going to have the time to do a full on, because I pulled out all my eyeshadow brushes, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time. I don't know what I've been doing. I've been up since like 6:30. Like, what have I really been doing? Just faffing around as always. I was watching Archive 81. It's so good. So good.
Amazing collaborations lined up. And until
some amazing
cross
collabs.
the T's and dot the I's, I got that wrong the other day. I'm not going to reveal too much, but I'm going to tease the fuck out of you. So yeah, just know that I do have some amazing women that are going to appear on my page. Super inspirational women that I know you ladies love, women that I love, women that inspire me, and women that I look up to as well. Like, we don't idolize around here, but do we have women that inspire us? Yes, 100%. And I can't wait to bring you the good. We are in the era of quality, not quantity, okay? We are in the era of bringing you the goods. That is exactly what Lejla, Please Tell My Story is going to do for her community, for her audience on Instagram. Stay tuned to find out who these beautiful women are. I've said to you guys so many times that I will only post good, quality, meaningful content on my page, right? For the last year and a half, you have watched women come here on my platform and I've interviewed them. Listen, let's just call it for what it is. Those live, they're basically interviews, aren't they? I've interviewed survivor after survivor, every single brave, courageous woman that has come onto my platform and shared those really dark, just awful, traumatic experiences in their life. We were privileged to hear that. We were privileged to hear every single story here on my platform. Now it's time to take things up a notch. Now it's time to start making changes with every single voice and story that has appeared here on my page.
Am I still recording? I can't remember. Okay, so listen. Well, if I'm still recording, I've got a shit ton of stuff to edit out. So I'm just going to try and talk because I've only got about 50 minutes to get ready. So basically this week has just been very overwhelming. It's just, I'm carrying a lot of emotions in me right now and I don't know if they're mine or if they are other people's emotions, you know, and I'm trying really, really hard to decipher through them and to work through it. To figure out which ones are my emotions and which ones are the women who message me every day, if that makes sense, because I'm very good at deciphering emotions normally. However, I'm only human and there's only so long that I can do that for, you know, before I start emotionally burning out. It takes a lot of willpower, especially for someone who probably doesn't have the same thinking pattern as everyone else in society. Yeah, it's just a lot. I don't really know how to explain it, but I think those of you who know, you'll just get it. Like, you'll just get it. So, at the moment, I'm trying to figure which ones are my emotions. Like, the fear, because I feel a lot of fear at the moment. But I don't think I don't think they are my emotions. I think the fear I'm feeling is a lot of the women that have been messaging me. And again, like I said, like I've opened my platform up for these women to offload and that's absolutely fine. Because I've said they can do that. But now I have the responsibility, the personal responsibility to just figure it out for myself. Are these my emotions or are these other like beautiful ladies' emotions? Sorry, I'm talking weird because I don't want to mess up my eyebrows, but the boundaries I'm trying to set between myself and people I interact with is that I'm not there. I'm not a charity. I don't have the resources to help you the way that you would like to be helped. And trust me, believe me, I understand that the way women trust me is different to the way that they trust agencies and support services, frontline services, and charities. Basically, look, let's just call it for what it is. You don't trust them. You don't. And I 100% know why, because there's a lot of agencies that I don't trust either from my own personal experiences of them. And I get that. Like, you have more trust and faith in me. But sadly, at this moment in time, I don't have the funding. I mean, like, I have zero funding. There's just nothing. It's not even that I don't have the funding. There's nothing. I don't have the money in my CIC to even be able to set anything up, like, just yet. Which is why I haven't launched the CIC properly, because I need that funding. Like, to do this work, you need money. Nothing happens just for free. Like, people can donate their time and space and skills, but there are some parts of this work that you just, like, you have to do, and it costs money. Okay? So until I have that under my belt, I've got a lot of work to do. So yeah, this year is about hopefully you can see me over there, but yeah, this year is about trying to figure out how we get that funding, how we make this work for us, you know. And I say us because I'm no longer just me, I'm no longer just Lejla. I have a team now, and they are the most amazing team in the world. And for the first time in my life, I feel like I have people that actually care. These people in my team care because they're invested in me and they care about what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? And that to me is super, super important. It's more important than anything else to find people who have a genuine passion for this work, because then that's how you know shit will get done. It will get done because people have a passion to do it. And I feel like I currently have, oh my God, that noise, yeah, gets on every single one of my last nerves, and it triggers me so much. Anyway, yeah, hopefully this will be the year that I start to, I've already set the foundations now. Hopefully this is the year that I start to build the house. And people start to take notice, because my house is going to be fucking huge. Think of like a mansion, and it's not a mansion in the middle of nowhere, like in the countryside. It's a mansion in the middle of the fucking city. People are going to take notice because they've got no choice. And that's what we're working towards this year, you know. Like, we don't do this work because of the money, because believe me, if it was because of the money, there is no money. There is no money. It's because we care and we're passionate about it. We're passionate about making real changes and helping women, you know, changing their lives. No, round it off. What are you doing? Heavy-handed. There we go. Rounded it off. Thank you so much, Leigh. Well done. You got there in the end. And then on top of that, like on top of all the work that I do, I've obviously got my own personal life too. So I've got stuff that happens in my personal life that affects me as well. So, you know, some stuff I talk very openly about on Instagram, and some I don't. So that's when we go back to where people are like, how do you maintain any privacy? Well, the stuff that I want to be private about, I just don't talk about it. It really is as simple as that. I don't talk about it unless I actually want to, or unless I'm ready to. And that is that. Like, I know what my boundaries are. Like, I think because I am so open, I'm open with like 95% of my life. People then just assume that if I haven't spoken about it on my Instagram, it's not happening, or like I'm not going through shit. And that's not true, let me tell you. Only human. There's certain things that I don't want to talk about just yet on my page. Some stuff I have to figure through. Some stuff that involve other people, and it's not right of me to share that without their consent. Some stuff that I can't tell you because other people's lives are complicated, their journeys are complicated, their stories are complicated, and it wouldn't, without giving you a full background context, it wouldn't be fair for me to talk about things that affect me in my life, you know? So, yeah, whilst it seems like I overshare everything, equally, I still know where my own boundaries are. However, as an empath, I struggle so much to know where my emotions start and end, and where other people's emotions start and end. And I think that's just what I'm going through right now. I'm just going through an empath, but it's not even a block. It's not a block at all. This is my empath burnout. Like right now, I'm struggling to feel anything for anyone else other than myself. And even those emotions, I don't know if they're mine or not. So right now, I'm priming my lids, and I'm also concealing my eyebrows. So this is a P. Louise eyelid base. Well, just a P. Louise base. I feel like, personally for myself, I've perfected my brow shape. It works for me, and so I know the way I want it to look, which is why my brows take so long to do. My brows, like just to pencil them in. Like, look, it's 2:20 now. I need to be out of here in 40 minutes, and I've not even done my eyebrows yet. Let's see how far we get. Hopefully, do you know what? I'm confident. I'm confident we'll make it. I've not even looked at the group chat yet because they're probably going mad in there. I don't think I'll have time to do a full-on eye look, so I'm going to have to stick with the look that I'm used to. This healing journey, like this healing and recovery, I call it recovery. Like, I know a lot of professionals, yeah, they really hate me when I call it that. because recovery does have like a medical meaning connotation behind it. But you know what, yeah, I don't always need fucking professionals to tell me what I'm doing in my life. I am recovering from 8.5 years of domestic abuse, and this shit is not pretty. And it's not just domestic abuse. The fact of the matter is, I suffer from complex post-traumatic, oh, that's a mouthful. Complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which means that I have had many experiences in my life that have been very traumatic and life-threatening, all the way down to childhood, up to now as an adult. Like, I'm 32 now. I can say that the last time I experienced anything majorly traumatic was with my abuser. So we're talking about from early childhood up until the age of 30 of experiencing trauma after trauma after trauma. We're talking about filtering through almost 30 years of really traumatic and violent abusive behaviour. My abuser wasn't the first perpetrator that I knew in my life. There's a perpetrator in my life that is still in my life, and I don't have much power over it other than I just choose not to be around this person. That is the only way that I gain back control. However, the first ever perpetrator that I experienced, that I had in my life, messed up my childhood completely. What I can actually openly, honestly say to you, because if I was talking to my therapist right now, I would tell him that the first perpetrator in my life ruined my childhood. Jesus Christ, the girls that I'm gonna be filming for the new season of The Survivors are fucking stunners. You know, I don't swear often on here. I'm probably gonna have to bleep it out because I'm trying to keep this channel like family friendly. So sorry ladies who are coming here from my Instagram page that are used to me just being like really unfiltered and swearing. I don't want to get censored on here. Like, I have just like loads of plans for this platform in terms of like releasing a lot of my survivor content, and I don't want to get censored and then be taken off the platform altogether, because that just would be so unfair on not just everything that I've worked hard for, but the women that have put their trust in me. So okay, so are we gonna do just like my normal look, or since the plan has changed slightly, do I have time to go in for another look? I'll tell you what, we'll do my normal look, but we'll just do it, we'll do the look properly. Okay, where is that? So let's get a bit more base on there, because I am going to be out for a really, really long period of time, like pretty much like all evening, and then late afternoon, all evening, and then all night. So let's get that base, let's get the base sorted. So I'm going in with my inner shade first, which is just like a light brown. Please don't take these makeup tips off me because I'm really rushing at this point. So yeah, so let's do that. I don't know what I was saying before I got up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, about trying to just be as well behaved as I can be here on YouTube, including the swearing and stuff, because I know that's what I'm, not what I'm known for, but I'm just known for being like unfiltered over on Instagram, just being like my raw natural self. And I am my raw self on here. I don't want anyone to think that I'm not. It's just that obviously over here, my platform is a bit different, because this is where a lot of my survivor content is going to be posted. So yeah, I'm trying to do what's best for everyone. Be myself, but equally have other people in mind. And I'm not good at that. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not good at teamwork. Like, well, up until now I haven't been, because I've never had to be a part of a team. And then I guess as well, as a survivor of domestic abuse, whether it's childhood or whether it's an intimate partner relationship, you don't like being told what to do. You don't want to be a part of a team, because actually where you were a part of a team beforehand, that only brought you chaos and trauma and pain and upset. So for me, I'm trying to desperately work through that at the moment, like to trust that not everybody is like that. You know, there are people in this world that genuinely do care, and they do want to help, and they do want to make a difference alongside you. So trying to work my way through that. Just remember that I'm part of a team now, and the people that work with me, they care. It's like trying to let your inner child know you're safe. Little Lejla, you are safe. In this situation, you're safe. And it's hard. It's so hard trying to get your inner child to believe you, to trust you, to feel that safety, because your inner child doesn't just believe in words, you know, because they've spent their whole life listening to words and listening to people who have only just hurt them and abused them. So, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. I'm telling you now, it is not easy at all. But my journey in therapy is nowhere near finished. Like, I've been going now for the last year, every week. I've taken some breaks every now and then, where like either my therapist has been on holiday, I took a 4-week break because I just felt like I emotionally needed a break. Like I just needed to just have that space away from therapy because it was getting so heavy for me at the time. So I took 4 weeks off. I actually will never forget, I went into my therapist's office. This is where I realised that I absolutely do not take other people's, well, not everyone, but sometimes I don't take other people's feelings and emotions into consideration. And it was when I went into my therapist's office and I said to him, I was like, look mate, I was like, I can't do this every week. I was like, it's too heavy for me. I can't do it every week. I was like, I don't want to do this every week. I hate it. I hate coming here every week. It's hard. And I said, I've just decided I'm going to change these sessions to every 2 weeks. And he went, well, hang on a second. He was like, you are not the only person in this. I am here too. Did you think about, I don't know why I'm going in so heavy handed with that one. Stop recording. And I don't know where it stopped recording at, but yeah, what I was saying, I think I was at this point where I was saying that basically I'm not used to people wanting to help. I'm not used to people believing in me. I'm used to people not believing in me. I'm used to being criticised. I'm used to being told I can't do this. I'm used to being told I'm useless, worthless, that because my dream isn't like other people's, that I'm just nothing, basically. That's the kind of language I grew up hearing, right? Because I'm not like everyone else. Therefore, I'm worthless. And so now I'm meeting people that are like, no, actually, we believe in you and we really want to help. Like, we really want to get stuck in and help you make your dream come alive. It's the most amazing feeling in the world. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I really am. Okay. So now we're going to move on to, highlighting. This is my Estee Lauder BB highlight cream. I bought that as a BB cream, not realising how light I bought the shade in, because I bought it online and I just thought, oh yeah, that'll do. I didn't bother to look at the shading too much. And then when it came, I was like, oh, this is not my skin tone. So instead, what I'm going to do is use it as a highlighter, which actually is highlighter, BB highlighter, so you can use it as a highlighter as well. Let's just get these areas highlighted. Oh my god, I'm rushing out this point. I'm just rushing because it's now 20 to 3. I haven't chosen an outfit. Oh, hell nah. What are you doing, my guy? Get off. There you go. That's the beauty of makeup. You can just always correct where it's going wrong. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn the camera off now. No matter how messy this conversation has been, how messy my thoughts have been, I'm gonna turn it off now and then I'll come back when I'm fully done. Otherwise, I will never ever be ready to leave the house. Oh, so cute. Ooh, I feel like I need more mascara. Oh, you want this in the worst way. The only way you gon' get it is if you wife me, baby, wife me, baby. Ooh, first base. I don't give it up until I'm first base. But no, you want this in the worst way. The only way you gon' get it is if you wife me, baby, wife me, baby. Worst way. Sometimes the only way you gon' get it is if you wife me, baby. Midas, I got the Midas touch. This is my tune. I can't play too much of it because I'll get copyrighted. She can't get enough of this. Honestly speaking, she can't get enough of that. Okay, so this is the final result. I'm so sorry, the lighting is so bad, but my Uber is outside and I have to go now. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow.